So hi YouTube friends, today is Sunday, April 14th at approximately 8:20 p.m. Eastern Time, give or take, coming to you today with a little bit of a different video. So if you've watched any of my videos in the past, you know that one of the things that I like to do as a hobby, because I do believe that spirits do exist, I have done some ghost hunting in the past. And this video is going to be showing you some video clips that I took this past weekend when Mom and I headed up to Warren, Ohio, which is up near Youngstown, Ohio, up in the northeast corner of the state, to a stitching retreat hosted by one of the Facebook groups that Mom and I are members of. They have a spring retreat and a fall retreat that is relatively small. This weekend's retreat only had about 30 people, and we all sat around and stitched all weekend. On the hotel property, right nearby, is a small historical cemetery. I found out this weekend that it is known as the Seeley Cemetery, S-E-E-L-Y. It might be S-E-E-L-E-Y. But it's the Seeley Cemetery, and when they were building the hotel, they came across the cemetery, and the hotel took over the ownership. As far as I know, this is a little history that I learned last year when we were there. The hotel now owns the land the cemetery sits on, so they kind of maintain the grounds a little bit. And they've done what they can to kind of preserve the little cemetery that's at the top of this hill. According to information I've gleaned online and talking to the hotel staff, this little cemetery wasn't really well known, and also wasn't well known until the hotel started to be built, and they found the headstones and everything. So they've done their best to kind of preserve the land, and the hotel company has kind of taken, or the franchise owner, I'm assuming it's a franchise, the franchise owner has agreed to kind of maintain the property that it's on. So this is part of the hotel. It's up a little hill, and it's a very old cemetery. So there's an interesting little tidbit about the cemetery. I went and visited the cemetery last year, and I didn't have any equipment or anything with me. So this year during the retreat, I spent a little bit of time on Saturday evening right around dusk at the cemetery. And I had my cell phone video recording going, and I took my tablet with me so I could use the ghost tube app. So I went up to the cemetery to listen and to talk and to visit with the people that are resting there. And the cemetery is very old. There is a headstone plaque, kind of a more recent headstone plaque, from a soldier that served in the War of 1812. So that goes to tell you just how historical this little cemetery is. And from what I understand, this cemetery includes some of the earliest inhabitants of the area. I guess the area was called Seeley. So there's some historical residents that may have been the first inhabitants of the area. So anyway, I just wanted to come to you with the video and stuff that I took visiting the cemetery. The interesting thing is, so Saturday night after I was done with the cemetery, I think I was up there for about 45 minutes, maybe an hour. I don't know exactly how long. I haven't looked at the video. I haven't watched the video yet. But anyway, it was up kind of a little bit of a steep hill, but there's railroad tie stairs embedded into the side of the hill to help get you up the hill. And for the week before we got there, it had been raining. So the hillside and all the grassy areas and stuff were really soft and squishy wet, because of all the rains that we had gotten. So I took my time going up the hill, and I wasn't recording on my way down because I knew on the way back down the little hill back to the sidewalk in front of the hotel that I'd have to be a little careful. And sure enough, I took a fall. Well, I didn't really fall. I stepped onto a section of really wet grass, and because I was wearing Vans, which don't have very much traction, my foot slipped and I basically sat down really hard on the wet, muddy hill. So I have pictures at the end showing the mud that I got onto my clothing. Luckily, I had an extra set of clothing back at the hotel room, but I did have to rinse out my clothes and put them in a laundry bag to bring them home because they were pretty muddy. So anyway, there is a little bit of kind of a it's not a warning or anything. The word is kind of escaping me, but if you do happen to go out and do this on your own, be very careful. Make sure that people know where you're going, who you're with, or at least if you're going by yourself, that somebody knows where you're going to be, just in case you do get hurt. I luckily wasn't hurt. I just kind of sat down on the wet, muddy hill, and I was able to get myself back up and into the hotel, and went and showered and rinsed my clothes out and everything, and enjoyed the rest of the retreat weekend. But it was kind of funny. If you've been watching Dalen Spratt here on YouTube, he is a member of the Ghost Brothers trio that has been on, I believe, Discovery Channel. And they are a trio of African-American brothers that go out and, well, they're not brothers, they're really good friends, but they go out and they do ghost hunting investigations at various locations. Dalen Spratt, over the last several months to a year or more, he has his own YouTube channel under Dalen Spratt. I believe you can get to him under Dalen Spratt on YouTube. And he's been doing videos where he takes everybody out every couple of days and goes to visit cemeteries during the day. He takes his ghost box or ghost tube, and he talks to the spirits in the cemeteries. So if you're interested in that, I encourage you to look him up. And this is just my first, I guess, shift, so to speak. He calls his graveyard visitors with him that watch his YouTube videos the graveyard shift. So this is my first shift in a small little graveyard, and hopefully you'll get some interesting insight. I haven't listened to this video. I don't know if I caught any EVPs. I don't know if I've caught anything. I do know I was getting some responses out of GhostTube, and being alone, it's hard for me to know if this is really real, but hopefully I did get some interaction with something out there. And if you're so interested, just let me know what you hear, and give me the timestamp of where you heard it in the video. I'd really love to hear your information. But at the end of the video, I'm going to include some pictures of my my outfit that was muddy thanks to the slide down the hill at the end. So I don't have videos of that because I wasn't recording. I'd stopped recording at the top of the hill before descending. And it was a good thing I did, because I probably would have either messed up my tablet or messed up my phone or got them really icky with dirt and mud. But anyway, there you have it. So sit back, relax, grab something to drink, put some headphones on, turn up the volume if you're so inclined, and grab a notebook and a pen, and let me know if you hear anything that I might not have picked up. I haven't watched this video myself. I haven't listened to the audio. I haven't listened to anything on this. So I'm not really sure what we're going to catch. So anyway, sit back, relax, and enjoy this long overdue installment of TGHAT, Tina's Ghost Hunting Adventure Tube. I don't know what installment this is. So anyway, this is my first graveyard shift, and this is alone. So take this as you will. And if you're not so into this, I'm not going to apologize for having an interest that it doesn't interest you. Hopefully you won't decide to leave because I like all my friends here, but hopefully you won't decide to leave, because I do believe that spirits exist. And it's just because of personal experiences that I've had growing up and in adult life. So sit back, relax, and enjoy this video installment. So hopefully we'll see you soon, everybody. Take care.
So hi friends out in YouTube land, this is Tina Fraser. I am coming up to, I am in Warren, Ohio, staying at the Holiday Inn Express in Warren, Niles, Words are hard. Staying in Warren, Niles, Ohio, and it's approximately a little after 8 p.m. on Saturday, April 6th, 2024. I am here for a cross-stitch retreat hosted as part of the Western PA, Eastern Ohio Facebook group. And I've got my Ghost Tube app running right now. So you'll probably hear words coming from that. But the reason why I'm doing this is because I don't know if this is north or west or east exactly, but on the hotel property, I found this out last year when I was here in November, there is a little cemetery. I'm going to flip the camera around for you. So you see these steps over here up the little hill? There is an old historical cemetery up here. And I came up here last year. So this is idiot. Okay. So I came up here last year to kind of look around, and I'm just going to come up here. I have my Ghost Tube app running on my tablet. And I'm just going to be coming up here to take a look. It might be a little treacherous for me to get up the hill. So we'll have to see how this goes, but there's little steps up here. And hopefully I'll get to take some pictures and some video for you. Oh, it's real soft and squishy up here. Ooh. Ooh. All right, I'm gonna come around here a little bit. The ground is super wet, so sorry about the camera. It's really squishy. Jacket. Yeah, I have a jacket on. It's really squishy, muddy. So, as you can see, there is a cemetery here. And I'm not sure what the ground is going to be like here. So, I am going to stop the video here just a minute and see if I can take a picture of myself here. So anyway, as I was saying, I am in near the Holiday Inn Express. This is the Holiday Inn Express in Warren, Niles, Ohio, Youngstown area. And this is apparently the Seeley Cemetery. There's also a geocache kind of located here, so I'm gonna also probably be trying to find that. Hopefully I can read some stuff in the dark, but anyway, I will turn the... And this is the cemetery. I don't know how wet the land is going to be up here, but the getting up the hill is a little squishy. It's been raining the last few days up here. Parts of Ohio and West Virginia are flooded, and Pennsylvania and stuff because of the rains that we've gotten. But anyway, this is to talk to those of you that are here in your resting spot. Run. This is Julia, the wife of J. Harshman, who died March 4th, 1866. She was...
I'm scared.
40 years and 5 months. Don't be scared. It just said, I'm scared. Don't be scared. My name is Tina, and I'm visiting from out of town. I'm not here to scare you. I'm just here to visit and to say hi. If there's anybody here that would like to speak to me, I would love to hear from you. I come in peace. I just come to visit, maybe to hear somebody's story. So if you're here and you would like to talk to me, I would really appreciate hearing from you. She died at the age of 40 years and 5 months. And I'm not going to be able to read the inscriptions on some of these headstones, but ooh, this is squishy. Ooh, squishy. All right, but here's some like older marked headstones. Some of the headstones have fallen down. So this is John Seeley.
Screen.
Elizabeth. Screen. Okay. Elizabeth John W. Seeley died November 6th, 1854, at 35 years of age. This is Elizabeth Seeley, wife of John Seeley, who died February 27th, 1845, in the 69th year of her age. And it's a little too dark for me to read all the little inscriptions. But over here, this one says John Williams, died July 18, it looks like 1851.
There's two.
There's two. There's two what? But you can see that some of the headstones are dilapidated. This is John Seeley, MD. He was a doctor.
Abused.
Abused? Are you saying you were abused? Are you saying the graveyard has been abused? What are you saying exactly? So yeah, woo. The ground's a little uneven too, and it's kind of getting dark. So this is closet. This is Abigail. I don't know if this is the Abigail family. This is Alfred Cadwallader. I can't see when he died. I probably have to come up and get better pictures at night, or look at the video. But whew. So this is the children of Septimus and Abigail Cadwallader. Please let me know if I'm saying that wrong. I do apologize. I'm not familiar with the pronunciation of your last name. If Septimus, Abigail, or any of their children are here with me tonight and can let me know, that would be great. So Seeley was born August 26, 1816, died August 31st, 1824. Alfred was born September 13th, 1818, died December 6th, 1863. Eliza was born June 16, 1824, died March 4th, 1827. She was only 3 years old. Jemima Laverty was born July 17th. Farther. I'll go there in just a second. July 17th, 1827 to September 10th, 1847. She was 20. And Abigail, October 2nd, 1836 to October 29th, 1854.
What year is it?
Thank you for reaching out. It just asked me, what year is it? The current year that I'm living in is 2024. So this is the year 2024. Thank you for asking. What year is it where you're at, or where you were when you were living? What year was it when you were last alive? Do you know? And thank you for talking to me. I appreciate that. Here we have Eliza. It might be Elizabeth. Oh, this is Jemima, daughter of Septimus and Abigail.
To your right.
To my right. Okay, I just stepped to my right. Are you over here to my right? I have a device in my hand and a camera that can hopefully pick up your picture or your voice. So if you're here with me, I would like to speak to you. It's a little chilly out tonight. It's warmer than it has been, but it's a little chilly out tonight. You certainly have really pretty lights to look at on your resting place hill. So if you're here, can you talk to me? The phone camera is making it look brighter out than it really is right now. So I'm going to step this way.
Sin.
Sin. So this is Abigail, wife of Septimus Cadwallader. If I'm saying that again, saying that wrong again, I apologize. If you could let me know how to pronounce your name, that would be great. She died September 21st, 1866. In the 71st or 76th year of her age. And this is Septimus Cadwallader. He died December 6th, 1819. Wow. Or maybe that's 1849. It looks like it might be 1849. The one part of the year is hard to read. In the 54th or 59th year of his life. So Septimus or Abigail, if you're here, come say hi.
Why did you come?
Well, it's asking me why I came. I'm just visiting from another town here in Ohio.
It's inside.
What's inside? Is it inside the hotel? But anyway, you asked me why I was here. I'm visiting from another town in Ohio. I'm staying in the building just off to my left over here. It's called the Holiday Inn. It's like a hotel. And I am here with a group of ladies who are spending the weekend cross-stitching. I don't know if you're aware of what cross-stitching might be, but cross-stitching is a form of embroidery. And we are here for what's called a weekend retreat. And we just sit in a room and stitch all day together and talk and visit and have fun and just enjoy a weekend away from everything that we have going on in our normal lives. So thank you for asking. Who am I talking to?
What year is it?
Again, this is the second time I was asked. Thank you. It is 2024. 2024. So thank you for asking what year it is. It probably looks quite a bit different to you from when you were still alive. But it is 2024. 2024. I'm going to take a look around. It's kind of neat being up here. Yep. Do Do you get a lot of wildlife back through here visiting you? I see some deer tracks in the mud. Do deer come and visit? I'm going to wander this way. Ooh. Yeah, there's a cemetery on the hill. I don't remember what the inscription on this says.
I remember.
You remember? Do you remember me being here last year? I stopped over a little bit last year when I was here for the same retreat. So this is Luzanna, wife of John Williams. She died January 3rd, 1865 at the age of 58 years. Do you remember me, or do you remember about your life? Can you tell me your name?
I want to stay.
Oh, you want to stay here? Well, that's good. You have a nice resting place. This is a really nice place to stay. I'm glad you want to stay here. Are you happy here? Can you tell me your name? So one of the things I wanted to point out, I'm just going to walk over here, take my time, walk kind of slow. I noticed this headstone or placard here last year when I came here to visit. But over here, there is a placard that is really kind of interesting. So this is the headstone for John Cherry, the captain of the Trumbull County, Ohio militia in the War of 1812, 1780 to 1846.
Week.
Week. So just an interesting little tidbit. He was in the War of 1812. So I'm going to come back over here. This is the other side of the Lewis Williams tomb or tombstone. This is Lewis Scotty Williams, 1852 to 1912. Again, I don't mean any harm. I don't mean any disrespect. I come here in peace, and I come here to visit and to listen to your stories. So if there's anybody here that would like to talk to me, all you have to do is reach out.
Hot.
Is it hot where you're at? Because it's a little chilly where I'm at. Or do you mean something else? I'm not sure if that's a house back there or not. If that's somebody's property. It is a little chilly. Man. Chilly. All right, I'm trying to get back into my Ghost Tube app. Bear with me just a minute. There we go. 500 words loaded. All right, it's me again. I just had to restart my application. Sorry about that if you were trying to talk to me a little bit ago. So is there anybody here that would like to talk to me? Tell me your story. Maybe tell me something about what life was like for you living here. All right, so I'm going to turn this around on me, and so it's a little darker out here now. So I don't know if you're going to be able to pick up anything, but yeah, I'm looking down the hill across.
In the corner.
Okay, there's 2 corners in front of me. Are they corners in front of me or corners behind me? Can you tell me that? Is it to my left or to my right?
Don't leave.
Don't leave. Okay, I'm probably not going to leave. Thank you. I appreciate that you want me to stay here. I'll stay here for at least a little longer so I can talk some more. I'm going to turn around and face this way a little bit. But as you can see, there's the hotel behind me. Do any of you come out when it gets later at night? It is pretty chilly out here, you guys. And I'm also kind of standing out here too because I came out here initially planning to look for the geocache. I'm a geocacher, and geocache is hunting Tupperware using GPS satellites in the woods. And there is a geocache.
Where am I?
Hi. I'm not sure who you are, but currently I am if you're standing next to me or near me, we are in what's known as the Sealy Cemetery next to the Holiday Inn Express Hotel in Warren, Ohio, or Niles, Ohio. It's near Youngstown. I don't know if any of those town names sound familiar to you. This little plot of land that I am standing in apparently is known as the Sealy Cemetery. I'm hoping I'm saying that name right. But if you're here with me, you're in the Sealy Cemetery. I don't know your name, so I can't tell you.
Where am I?
Yeah, I don't know where you are in particular because I don't know your name. Can you tell me, are you standing nearby me? And are you off to my left? Are you off to my right? Are you in front of me? Or are you behind me? Can you tell me where you're standing or where you are? Or maybe who your name is, what your name is.
Foolish.
Foolish. Well, I hope I'm not foolish for wanting to talk to you. I am foolish for standing out here in the cold. It's a little chilly out tonight. Alright, I'm going to turn this camera back. There we go. But you can see it's a little darker out. I don't know if I'll be able to see this on camera more better. This is George Williams.
Please go.
Oh, you want me to leave? Is this George that's telling me to leave? Or would you guys like your rest for the evening? I'm sorry if I've overstayed my welcome. I'm sorry, George.
Please go.
Okay, George. Is this George that's asking me to go? If it's George that's asking me to go, I will. Thank you very much for being nice. All right. Kind of follow back through here. Whew. Trying to take my time because the ground's soft and a little uneven and it's nighttime out here. At least we have a lot of lights from the hotel parking lot illuminating back here. But I'm attempting to leave. Just coming up here to these small tombstones that are right up here in the corner, in the dark corner.
I'm eternal.
You're eternal. Well, I'm very thankful that you're eternal and that you're here in your resting place. Thank you very much. I really appreciate you guys talking to me in the short amount of time I came to visit. Thank you very much. I look forward to visiting you again, hopefully in the fall. I think November is when I'm coming back. It's either October or November. I look forward to visiting with you again then. Again, my name is Tina, and I'm from out of town just visiting. For those of you that are here and able to be with me and able to talk to me tonight, thank you very much. I ask that you please stay here in your resting spot. You have a very nice resting spot. I ask that you stay here with the rest of your families and the rest of the people that you may have known in life, and stay here and rest. Do not follow me. Do not follow me to the hotel, and do not follow me back home.
Yes.
Okay? All right. Please do not do that. I would really appreciate the ability to come back and visit you later on this year here. So if you would stay here, that would be great. I'm going to go ahead and say goodbye to everybody here. Good night. Have a peaceful rest, and hopefully you guys will have a very safe and beautiful, invigorating rest here. I'm gonna go ahead and turn around here and just say goodbye to everybody. It was nice talking to you, and we will. All right. I'm from Ohio. Goodbyes are long, and I'm sorry. Sacrifice. Yeah. Sacrifice my long goodbye. All right. Thank you very much for talking to me, and we will catch you soon. Bye. Thank you for talking.